When people speak about unconditional love, they usually mean a love without limits, a love without conditions, a love that is changeless no matter what. Now, since life is full of these ups and downs, there's lots of constant roller coasters of events and emotions and drama in life, absolute, unconditional love can be very challenging, if not downright impossible. And yet we see this perfect type of unconditional love in our gospel today. The love that Jesus offers to Simon Peter. Jesus looks at Simon Peter with so much love at the end of the gospel. So much love, and he gives it unconditionally. And it's kind of funny because when I think about Peter, the disciple, the first pope, when he was an apostle with Jesus, he was kind of wishy-washy. He had this kind of wavering kind of faith. He was very much, unloyal sometimes. Remember the time Peter denied Jesus 3 times, right? And deserted his best friend at Jesus' lowest point. Peter, who promised all sorts of oaths and loyalty to Jesus, who ended up just losing faith and losing hope, with all talk and no action when push came to shove. But today's gospel, it is related to that time of the Passion where Jesus was arrested and Peter tried to follow Jesus at a distance, and the time that Peter denied Jesus, and he denied that he even knew Jesus, right, when Peter did that. In our gospel today, Jesus seeing Peter again, Peter jumps off the boat, he's with him, and Jesus talks to him. He doesn't even make Peter squirm at all for his betrayals, or make Peter feel ashamed for betraying his closest friend, or have any revenge against him. Jesus forgives Peter. And instead of any retaliation towards Peter, he offers Peter this unconditional love. You guys, we all have a little bit of St. Peter inside of us. We need this unconditional love. We need this forgiveness and unconditional renewal all the time from our Lord. It's so interesting how Jesus encounters the disciples today while they were fishing. It was very random, this kind of event. The disciples were out there on the sea, and they meet Jesus. They realize it is him, but they don't make a fuss. They know he's the risen Christ, and there's, just ordinary events. They're having breakfast, right? Like they were going to Starbucks. But we realize that it is in these ordinary times of our life, that Jesus enters into our lives. These are the moments that Jesus demonstrates his unconditional love for all of us. These times that Peter is saying yes to "I love you, Jesus," when Peter answers yes to when Jesus asks him, "I love you." In this really beautiful exchange, Jesus erases those 3 denials with declarations of love. So beautiful. So when we mess up, and all of us, you guys, mess up, we sin, we speak badly, we gossip, we hurt others, we talk about others, we make mistakes, we treat others very badly sometimes. When we're doing that, we're hurting our Lord Jesus. We do what we do to the least of our brothers and sisters, we also do it to Jesus. It is at these times that Jesus comes to us, not with hate, but with this unconditional love. Jesus asks us, after we mess up, these 3 things. Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? I want you to think about that today. What are you going to say to Jesus when he asks you, do you love him? If you really and truly love our Lord Jesus, show him. Show him. Feed his sheep. Help and serve other people.